passion. In American sports feels pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams rely on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Holliday, Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and will be underway. Fielded in the end zone, it starts. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards, all the different networks. Yes, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Snag out of the air. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. Caught, and he's close to the first down with a nice pick up there. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Gonna look downfield again. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
He'll throw on third down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 40. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality. And they lean on all the big fellas up front. The hot mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, Dave?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't work it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick throw. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Out of the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting right back on the ground.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Robinson looking to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Finds it free at the 20. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4.
So they really just seem to tighten up, and you saw it there on that.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. That's got it. Touchdown, Cuse. The offense cashing in on that drive.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Ryan's just been tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually need to run.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run the sneak for it. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, the ground game. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back did this right. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After 40, there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 1 on that last one at 2nd and 11. Send the tight end in motion. Robinson will throw. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, what a move to get room. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Melton. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Syracuse. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many dollars.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first. He has enough to move the chain. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Smashes in between the uprights. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this game.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Second half on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. More physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thinking they're fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. You can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Punts it out of the air. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it up to a goal first.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive line? Robinson looking to pass. Using the quick game. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they win. That's why they got
defense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking to throw for it. And they fail to hold that on third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for time. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shoved him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive on first and goal. They get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Robinson will throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Orange. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be the biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 17 to Wisconsin. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Miami. Knocked off his feet.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Miami. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions are on the move. Give to the back. Makes a man miss. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage is at the 28. That would make it about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to go for it instead on 4th down. Bring in the heat. Makes the catch. First down and maybe on 4. He found his man and sifted it end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here we go. Pulls and fires complete. They scored with a big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with a stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchdown. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer. It's up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Robinson looking to pass. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the first down and more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Orange converted and picked up that last first down by keeping it on the ground. Maybe they go right back to it. Here's the handoff. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play.
Robinson will throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Cuse! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You've got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 9 here in the fourth. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It starts. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Dynasty Lions going back to work on offense now. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Got the back of the middle. Building momentum, picking up the charge yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. When they go for a big play on quickly to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. But you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to keep it in the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. Short of the first down.
Moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as well.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Throws to the wideout. And it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Is that guy's foot? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go. As this offense tries to drain the clock down to a fraction of a second, don't give the defense an inch to breathe. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Robinson looking to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll keep it on the ground. Time to use the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one?
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.